It stopped being fun really fast, though.
Oh God, this better be good.
I thought it would have stopped being fun long ago.
Wow.
Is that? I swear to God, we've laughed at every picture. That's got to be a fail on the author's part there. Now I knew some of what was going on. All right, guys, he's putting it together. The bloody mess the thwomps were unendingly splattering. It was other Marios. Past Marios that had tried to traverse this level and failed.
You've got to go back.
I had to admit this was an excellent touch. Even if it was a bit... Don't big up your own fucking work. Even if it was a bit ghoulish.
Clearly, this was genius. The person must have a huge penis and lots of girls like that. It was as deadly as it was as handsome as the author.
Yeah, yeah, it's just it was as deadly as I am handsome. Whoever designed this map actually broke the fourth wall and showed you the bloated, motionless abortions of the player's
using words he doesn't know again.
Of the player's own careless treatment of Mario's
That would have
tiny
made it really
life.
dark if you're fighting fetuses and abortions.
The bodies only floated straight up and down a tiny bit, as if to show the effects of a light current. It was genius. And I think...
It's the biggest discovery of the century.
Genius is a bit too strong a word. I would have... Imbecilic?
Yeah, I say it's somewhere between genius and retarded. I couldn't believe I might be the first and only person to ever see this.
Because you cheated, you cheaty bitch.
I toyed with the idea of taking more than one screenshot I just presented to you. Basically so all of you reading this could enjoy the secret map as much as I had. Especially this weird little touch. But... without swimming, without kicking or moving in any way, the dead Mario started to come at me like torpedoes.
Come at me, bro.
Their faces remained blank and blue and dead. But they moved with astounding speed. They angled and positioned and worked all sorts of unique trajectories that left me almost nowhere to move. They continued coming at me and swarming and backing up to try again. And I just couldn't bring myself to let them touch me. I moved with more speed and skill than I'd ever exerted, frantically trying to keep Mario free of the drowning victims that seemed dead set on rocketing straight into him.
Made those 10 years of playing this game all worth it.
When I finally reached the purple exit pipe you see above, or in this case on the screen, there had to be 10 of those things right behind, pitching, turning, and chasing me. I entered the pipe as fast as I could, thankful that it worked properly, and had Mario out of that situation in a heartbeat. The corridor that followed was empty, thankfully. Stop saying thankful! It was just a blue underwater hallway of sorts with nothing to avoid or kill. It was boring and predictable, like this story.
Like a creepypasta.
Yeah, like the game.
Now he's getting bored. He wasn't bored of the 10-minute walk through the empty corridor.
Like the game had been all these years, which brought back a sense of safety. Bored safety. At the end of the hallway, I came to the standard pair of doors you'd enter to face a final boss. Beside the doorway, a mushroom power-up. I didn't touch that shit.
Hey, touch those shit!
I'm not touching that harlot of a... See,
It's got lipstick on. It's all dolled up with nowhere to go. Going through the door was as you'd expect.
48,
48
9.
lives.
Now he has 9 in the next picture.
Yeah, God knows what happens between pictures, actually, that's a good point. Going through the door, but don't spoil it for the viewers, Matt. Going through the door was as you'd expect. The typical change of views occurred, and Mario was standing on the ubiquitous bridge over... I don't think that's the appropriate use of ubiquitous. Bridge over boiling lava. Or had it been blood all along?
Duh. Mind blown.
Blood. Holy shit.
When Mario walked out onto the bridge, however, there was no boss creature. Instead, Mario immediately looked to the side and froze. I couldn't control him anymore. He just stood there. As Matt pointed out, he's gone from 48 lives to 9.
Alright, also as I point out, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's lava because,
looks-
I'm not really sure how many people have orange and yellow blood.
I've actually
Also boils the
I've
blood.
actually read I've actually read this story before, and it being blood makes no sense anyway for some of the stuff that's coming up later. Right, it now says keep looking until you see it.
I wonder what it could be.
One of these things is not.
Could
one
it
of
be
the
that
other.
brick? Could it be that brick?
Could it be the brick next to it, or the other brick? Or could it be the ridiculous thing he's photoshopped in? I didn't even see it at first, so I don't expect you to notice it right away.
Really, because it's the first.
It's like the most obvious thing in the picture.
Is it his hat? He's got a new hat. He trimmed his mustache. He's simply looking fabulous.
Damn it, Matt. If you still haven't spotted the thing, look in the third window from the left.
Holy shit!
I did not see that sarcasm.
FYI, that's not usually there in this map that doesn't exist. Mario seemed to regain his composure and looked back and forth, slowly.
Oh yeah, because he's clearly lost his shit there in that picture. So good he goes back to normal a bit later.
There was still no boss, and I couldn't control him, so I stopped trying and just watched. I love the way the guys at the beginning is just like, this is not going to have any cliches, and does like 100 of them. I could control my characters. Let's see 666 next, eh?
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. This went on and on for what seemed like forever, much like this story. Nothing happened. Then a familiar face walked in from the right, just a face. Dressed in green, tall and angry.
It was Godzilla!
It was Luigi.
Damn it, so close.
Mario recoiled in horror. It's difficult to say that without thinking how crazy it sounds. Crazy, stupid, whatever. But Mario really reeled back with the sort of terror that was uncharacteristic for such a peppy, happy-go-lucky mascot like him.
Also impossible to tell on such poor graphics.
Then Luigi spoke.
Uh-oh.
I would have personally, if I was photoshopping this, have put an A at the end of thought, so it would have gone, you thought a Koopa worked alone. Then maybe Alona. It was all connecting now, except that guy in the window that you haven't explained. The messages on the walls.
Why is it? Has he got jaundice or something? What's wrong with Luigi?
The messages on the walls. I hate you and
Why won't you die?
Luigi.
Luigi.
He's always been Mario's second banana. Walking around in my banana. The player 2. I like that that's in inverted commas when it's literally what he is. The one who doesn't get the princess in these early games. No matter how identical he is to Mario in skill set and ability and tenaciousness and bravery, at the end of the day, the game is Super Mario Brothers, and he's just the brother. How he must have hated Mario. Who among us wouldn't?
What? What?
Oh god, this is pretentious. Think about it. No matter what happens, Mario always comes back. No matter how corpses he leaves littering the battlefield.
What?
He's
It's
always...
just disappear.
He's...
Oh my god, this is definitely written by someone who spent 10 years thinking about this. This is one big conspiracy, man.
He's always there, once more, to leap and cheer and get all the adoration. I should point out as well, Luigi can die and respawn whenever he wants as well. So...
No!
And
Also,
Koopa.
if you kept dying over and over again, wouldn't it more likely drive you insane? Oh, well, there's another Creepypasta coming up next. There's a sequel.
I hate you too.
Christ, I hope not. And Koopa hadn't worked alone? I didn't know what that meant at first, if anything. But again, you just have to think it through.
Yes,
Have to think it
it
through
takes
and do-
one brain to like, he's not working alone. You look pissed. Oh my god, he's working with Robotnik.
Robotnik!
One thing you ought to think through is whether or not you should post shit like this on the wiki. How exactly does King Koopa consistently succeed in kidnapping the princess?
Ooh, I'd say lazy writing.
From day one, from the original Mario Brothers onward, it had always been an inside job.
What is this, the Godfather shit?
Still unable to control the character, I watched Mario simply cower in fear as Luigi leapt high into the air, as high as he could in Mario 2, the bastard child of the franchise. Oh my god, that's so scary.
The yellow bastard was coming at me.
He jumped on the pathetic, weeping Mario again and again.
And again and again. And
Oh.
again.
I was powerless to stop it.
Curve stomping Mario.
When he was done, he seemed to look at Mario's limp body with this overwhelming rage Look at it. Look upon the rage.
Look at those angry eyebrows.
It's time to meet Mr. Angry Eyes.
The eyes of a beast.
Then the bridge started to disappear. Soon Mario would be dead. As I looked on, I had an irrational thought. Ladies and gentlemen, we appear to have lost Matt.
Really now?
Oh my god, this is shit. Oh.
Okay. So I looked on. Control yourself, Matt. I had an irrational thought. Would in be permanent?
No, you have 9 lives.
What the fuck does that even mean? Would in be permanent? Okay, is that not the exact same picture?
No, bits are missing from the bridge.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, it's like a slideshow now.
Oh, look at them angry eyes.
Seriously, you couldn't
God.
animate this?
Oh god. What's going on? What the shit is this?
It's so confusing.
This is a comic shit.
Oh. Within an instant, as Luigi turned to seemingly strike a victory pose like he'd beaten the level, Mario awkwardly got to his feet and took him by surprise. Then I awkwardly animated it. Fear and sadness and confusion had given way to anger, and Mario overpowered his brother with little effort. To this day, my feet ache. To this day, I'm still haunted by the final result of his wrathful reprisal.
Oh god!
There was the map's title.
Yeah, I get it.
None of this was a glitch. None of it was a mistake. It wasn't a developer getting back at Nintendo, are you sure? And it wasn't a ghost haunting a Nintendo cart.
It was a terrible lie.
It was Mario.
It was a planned, purposeful part of the Mario Brothers mythos.
Fuck off! Where does he get this shit? This is because he spends too much time inside. Go outside, you weirdo! You know, go to Starbucks. I don't fucking know, you hipster bastard.
If you beat the same level X number of times as a secret part of the world opened,
No. And then you only need Game Sharks.
and you learn that from Mario Brothers through Mario Land, Luigi had secretly been working against you and was in fact facilitating the repeated abduction and abuse of the princess.
And Angelica was a crack baby.
Shall we read the rest of this in Creepypasta's voice? But why? Money? Power?
A cold heart of neutronium?
No girlfriend.
No, it was all there. I'm sorry.
Turn it into like Ringo
No
Starr.
no disrespect.
And then Mario was like...
No disrespect intended to Creepypasta at all. I'm just fucking with you, because he couldn't take not being the one in the spotlight, not being Mario himself. After Luigi died, well and truly died, Mario just sat on the edge of the bridge and wept. I was forced to watch this for minutes on end before the screen faded to black. I played the rest of the game, though, to see if anything changed. By the way, I know what the picture coming up is, and remember how that was blood, not lava. Okay? To see if anything changed. Nothing else odd happened, as one would expect, since this whole ordeal was just supposed to be part of the actual full story.
No, it wasn't!
I couldn't access the whirlpool again. I'd seen the events once, and that was all I was apparently allowed.
Unless you play it another 1,000 times.
It was back to the game as usual, the same exact thing I'd played since the 90s, and would probably continue to play for the rest of my days. Well, it was, except for the final image.
Wow.
That truly looks like a professional job.
I love grouchy Mario in this picture. It's like, damn it, Luigi.
Oh, you!
Stop.
You ate all the lasagna again!
Stop kidnapping the princess and raping her with the Koopa. So, I've got...
Alright. Alright, that's it. What was the point of the thing in the window?
There was no point. And you know how it was blood, not lava, even though he's clearly burned? Now I have one very important piece of information to tell you. And it's related to the fact that it's got an average of 4.5 stars out of 5.
Let's change that.
I have a very... Yeah, let's give that 1 right away. I have a very important piece of information to tell you. This was Pasta of the Month. For the benefit of
It's been fun, guys.
He's gone. He's actually fucked off. That Shadow, we've lost Shadow Wolf. He's gone. He's
I'm
left.
pretty sure he's gone to go kill himself.
He's
I don't want to live in a world like this anymore.
he's actually buggered off. Right. So let's do the. Oh, here he comes. He's back. Right. So let's have a look at the comments then.
69 comments, marvellous.
All right.
We're gonna have to split this video up.
I think we're gonna have to upload this in 2 parts. Yeah. Okay. So. Warjikirk09 said, "I like Luigi. How else did he end up in Super Smash Brothers Brawl and got one of the most powerful moves? If you press up 1 button, you'll find out. And he will never give up. I like Mario too, though. Thanks, that's really relevant to the story." All right, I like this review. This is from Prime Gatherer. "This is my very first favourite creepypasta. If you could actually call it that, since this seems plausible."
Ugh.
The screenshots look like the events
They look like cheap Photoshops.
that transpired in the above article actually are well done and make this story believable. If fact, no, I will believe this actually did happen. It's not a fake story, really. The one bit I was skeptical at was the screenshots with "I hate you" and "Why won't you die?" These messages look like they were created using paint on a computer.
Because they were.
But then I looked again and I can't tell really. I respect you. You didn't use the words hyper-realistic at any point. That's all it takes to make a good story.
Nobody used every other fucking cliche in the book.
I tell you what, that's why 50 Shades of Grey is considered such a masterpiece, because at no point did she say hyper-realistic cock. But I wonder if this is I wonder if this is 100% real event. For starters, that doesn't make sense. The cartoony blood, the giant booze detail, Mario sobbing on the end of the bridge, etc. They look so good to be done by Photoshop or by anyone apart from the actual game creator. Anyway, amazing story, 10 out of 10.
You're an idiot.
Midnight Emo 221. Absolutely amazing. Very good work. Nice creepypasta. I really like this. 7.9 out of 10. Great work. Slime Beast.
Wait, it's like absolutely
Running the picture, Luigi.
Absolutely amazing, 9.7 out of 10. So
What's the point for it?
what could they have improved to get that 0.3%?
Alright, let me go. What's this? 6 Lone Wolf 6. Alright, let me get this started. Wow, this is incredible. Not really that scary. But I think that's why I liked it so much. All of these things could happen in the game. It makes all sense. No cliche or crappy blood stuff. What?
Except all the cliches and the crappy blood stuff.
It all makes sense. 9.5 out of 10.
The river of lava that's made out of blood that's made out of lava.
I think if he hadn't mentioned the lava being possibly blood and the ghost in the window would have been resolved, that would have got the extra 0.5%.
I think everyone's just saying,
maybe it's a cliffhanger for the sequel. I thought Luigi was working with Bowser, but it wasn't. The ghost in the window was behind it all. He shot JFK.
All right, the guy who wrote this is like some massive renegade. Because Insomniac writer says, "Slime Beast does it again."
He's wrote other shit?
Yep, and we're going to be doing it on the show, don't worry.
What?
So good, 10 out of 10, best Mario pasta ever.
No, I seriously
I
thought
actually
Sonic
think
Scary Pasta 666 was the best one ever.
Out of all the Mario ones we've done, I actually think Mario is a better story than this. And that's
sad.
That's pretty sad, especially as we refuse to read the sequel.
Here's the best one. Psychosis 91. If Mario had the laser suit, it's a patch, in the story, then it'd be more interesting.
And then some guy 123 just went, "Are you kidding me? How would that make it more interesting?" Let's see if a dialogue. Better fight scenes, I suppose.
Fights at your...
Alright, check the final response.
To that. No! That would make it unrealistic and stupid! It is unrealistic and stupid! Are you reading the same story as us?
Okay, you know what? I can't go on. This is it. The episode's over because I don't want to read any more of these reviews. You're all morons. All of you.
Alright, I hate you.
I hate you so much. I hope you fucking die.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then click here to subscribe. You might also like my new channel. If you have any feedback on this video, or you'd like to have a say on which story we read next, then feel free to use the comment section below. Have a fantastic day.